Hello friends, welcome back to the DomainRacer, and today we are going to install a firewall onto your Ubuntu based operating system. And here we are installing a firewall called as a UFW. It is the easiest firewall to be configured. So let's begin with the process with the help of SSH. Before that, we must have to know that whether we had already installed a firewall or not. To understand this, you have to enter this command and hit enter. So it is showing some result is coming. So that time you might say that UFW is already installed. But in our case, UFW is not installed. To install a UFW, you can enter this command and hit on enter. Here our installation of UFW has been completed. Now to check the status of the UFW, you can re-enter this command and here you can able to see that UFW is installed. Now we will move further to configure a UFW. Before that, we must have to understand how to enable or disable UFW. To check the UFW status, you can use this command and hit on enter. And here you can able to see that it is in the inactive mode. To activate it, you can able to use the command sudo UFW enable and hit on enter. Here it will ask for the permission, so give it yes, and our firewall has been activated successfully. Now we will recheck it, and here you can able to see the status is active mode. Now we will understand how to deactivate the firewall. You can also say this a disable firewall, and the command is sudo space UFW disable and hit on enter. You can able to see that disable has been stopped and system startup. And now time for checking the status. So it is in the inactive mode. We have to make sure that before activating a firewall, we must have to enable certain ports. You can say allow a certain ports to access a server. If you will not do that, then definitely you are not able to access your server after activating of firewall. So please make sure that it should be activate some ports before starting your firewall. Let's say you wanted to allow a SSH port. So in this case, you can able to enter SSH and our rules are updated successfully. Similarly, we will do same for HTTP and HTTP yes. And the one more part, we also has to be performed for FTP. So in this case, we had allowed totally 4 different ports, that is SSH, HTTP, HTTPS and FTP. Now we can able to enable UFW firewall because we have already allowed the necessary ports, and enter the command and hit. It will ask for the permission, yes, and the firewall has been activated successfully. Now you understand the basics of this. Now we will check the status and hit on enter. And here you can able to see that there are two versions, that is V4 and V6. So here the 22 port is for SSH, 80 port is for HTTP, 443 port is for HTTPS and 21 port is for FTP. So it is now showing in the allow status. To go further, if you wanted to disable certain ports, let's say I wanted to disable an FTP. So in this case, use this command and enter FTP. So here rules has updated. So we will check this and you can able to see that here it is showing denied. So now the outside people cannot able to access the 21 port. You can also use the allow command and deny command with the help of port. So in this case, I am entering 21. So here rules are updated successfully and let's see the port has been updated successfully. But here is the problem. You can able to see that 20 port is allowed, but it is also denied for TCP. So to allow the TCP, so you just have to enter /TCP and let's see. You can able to see that now the port has been allowed successfully. If you wanted to know more about the factors, so you can able to go to the Google and you will find a lot of documents available over there. And here the last command is sometimes people wanted to allow a specific IP address to get access to the server. So in this case, you can able to use this command and here you have to enter your IP address. So in this case, my IP address is this one, and hit enter. So here the rule has been updated successfully. Now this computer can be accessed over this IP address very easily. And also, if there will something went wrong while configuring a UFW firewall, so in this case you can able to reset your firewall as well. And for that the command is very simpler. You just have to enter sudo UFW reset and hit on enter, and it will ask for the permission. Please make sure that if you are giving yes, it will reset entire the data. So in this case I am entering here yes. Okay, so in this case the rules has been updated successfully and it's taken a backup, so you can able to see the backup files is available here. So this is the best part about the UFW firewall, so you will not miss the data. And now I will check the status and hit enter. You can see that firewall is inactive, so that means it's resetted completely. I will recommend you to watch this video and perform your firewall settings and secure your server.
Press the bell icon on YouTube app and never miss another update.